first decade, that's where we stayed, 30 milligrams. So it's an opportunity to see what a difference that can make. And for those of you already taking it, it's just a bonus. So, and of course today with the savings on our Essential One, once a year we do this, and the savings we get to deliver to you because of the volume on a Today Special day, you're saving more than you're spending. I think on the large size, you'll get more than a year's supply. And with a little more than a year's supply, I believe you're saving $130 or thereabouts with an $89 investment, and I think there's FlexPay and things like that. So all of the sizes are at their best pricing of the year. In fact, I think best pricing ever. So it's a great opportunity, a little more than 20 cents a day, and you're getting your separate vitamin D and B12 and all the other key nutrients that we all want and that we all need. There's no arguing. By their very definition, a vitamin is something that our body needs, we can't make. And unfortunately, if we don't get it in adequate levels, which the research says we do not, there are consequences, and the consequences relate to our health and well-being and how we feel. So an opportunity to do something absolutely unique when it comes to multivitamin, multi-mineral supplementation, and with our best pricing of the year. So I look forward to seeing everyone at midnight. Because we're live from the factory, you get an opportunity to do something that I wish I could see where a lot of the products I consume are made. You have an opportunity to see where everything is made and actually being made. So it's not a special set. We actually carved out a part of our factory floor, sealed out a studio, so it was a separate air supply and everything, because the puppies are going to be there, Lincoln and Marcel. So you actually get to see exactly where all the products are made. And I'll do a couple of walkarounds. So it's a privilege for me to show it to you, because I think it should give you a sense of confidence that you don't get from probably any other company that's doing what we're doing, whether it's food companies or supplement companies. We're proud to show you where all your products are made. So I'll see you at 11 p.m. actually. The Today Special starts at midnight, and I'll see you throughout the day on Sunday. So I look forward to seeing you.
You know, thanks, Andrew. That was such a thorough explanation. So here's what I would do if you don't want to stay up till midnight, you want to get his best value of the whole year. You just order it now. And I have a lot of you doing just that. Get in on the offer. Instead of a handful of capsules, you take one a day. And I think we can all do that pretty easily. Also, of course, we'll be back at 11 with what he calls his variety show. And then, of course, at midnight, he'll actually do a full presentation on the Today's Special. But I think he gave you a pretty great truncated version of how exciting that is. So ordering now is always a great idea because you don't have to wait. And then you lock yours in before it's sold out. Also, you can check out his entire collection if you go to hsn.com. All right, this hour is all about, hey, you're home. I'm giving you a sneak peek at something that's coming up that I am getting today. I am so pumped about this. After many, many years of faithfully using my fabulous vacuum that I have at home, it's finally died this week. And I was looking up at a vent, honestly, on my ceiling, an air handling vent. I'm like, man, I have got to get that cleaned out. Just like that, just like that. And I thought, I don't have a vacuum to do it. So the one I am picking and I am ordering today is the one that's coming up in the show. I even talked to Julie Truster and I said, Julie, this is the one, right? I should get it. She said, Suze, you'll love it. Why? Because not only is it a very lightweight but very powerful Hoover vacuum, it's also the liftoff, which means it switches instantly into a canister vac. So if you're looking for a new one, or you've got one that's biting the dust like mine finally did after many years, we've got a great one coming up in this hour. And now we're going to talk about, though, something that's so vitally important. You know what? You've got to drink a lot of water. And if we had Andrew standing right beside me, he would talk about the benefits of hydration and the problems with dehydration, along with his great vitamin program. He would say you got to have great water and you want to have really clean water. Well, we today in this show have our final quantity in the one filtration system that is the highest level of filtration we've ever offered and filters more contaminants than anything else we've offered. And we are down to the final couple hundred in the white and in the black. And it's a company called Aquasana. And Steph, it's good to have you here. And I think this is fascinating. This is so effective that Flint, Michigan, you had to have seen the headlines. They'd had a horrible water problem in Flint, Michigan.
Exactly.
Aquasana went to Flint, Michigan and helped the people who live there get cleaner, better water.
Exactly. This company brought literally units into the homes of the people who did not have safe drinking water to make their water safe again. That is how effective this counter countertop powered water filtration system is. So Aquasana's been doing this for over 20 years in the professional, commercial, large scale filtration. The difference is now you can have that quality at home. So I actually just filtered a glass for you. So I want you to have a sip because we're going to talk about.
It used to be blue.
It did. Well, we'll talk about that too. We're going to talk about why it tastes good, because not only
it tastes really good.
And you think, okay, it's water. Can it really taste? I'm telling you, you line up 10 glasses of water from 10 different things, they're all going to taste different.
Oh my gosh.
It tastes clean and crisp are the words that I like to use to describe it. So here's what's happening right now. We've turned this water blue simply so I can show you that this system takes everything, even including colors such as blue, out. It comes out crystal clear each and every time. Now this is called powered countertop filtration because inside here is a very powerful filter, and literally the water is being blasted through the filter so that the impurities are left in the filter. You are left with clean, crisp drinking water here. So let's talk about what we're taking out, and the statistics are amazing. We're taking out the lead, we're taking out the chlorine, we're taking out the chloramine, and we're not just taking out a little, we are taking out 95 and 96% of these things, plus we're taking out 99% of the lead. So that is all the stuff that you've read about and that we've heard about in these other cities and municipalities that's in our water.
Well, and let me ask you this too. If you live in any community, how are the pipes coming to your house? For example, my house was built in 1920. What did they use all over the city? It's not plastic, it's not PVC. They're using lead pipes. And I've been so concerned about that for a number of years now because I know there are lead pipes leading right to my sink.
Exactly.
I mean, basically when it hits my house and hits my faucet, it's coming through lead pipes.
And you don't know what that is doing to the quality of water. There are websites, and I would encourage everybody to do it, where you can put in your zip code and it tells you about your water quality. Well, here's the problem. They have not changed the standards on water quality since 1974. So right off the bat, we're kind of way behind the times on that. But it does pull up. You've got impurities here, you've got impurities there. It'll tell you what's wrong with your water. So then you need something like Aquasana to take it out. Let's talk about what you're getting with this bundle, because I love the value that we have here. So this is the power filtration system. It comes with also a carafe. So I have my water on demand, right? Every time I push the button, I am getting a fresh glass of water, but I also am getting a half-liter carafe so that I can keep it cold in the fridge.
That's great.
It fits perfectly in the fridge door because some people like that really cold water. And of course, I do want it to be filtered. It is also coming with 2 filters. So let's talk a little bit about the filter, because this is the magic. And I want you to listen to this filter. This is a carbon block filter. I'm sure you're familiar with the drip through systems, right? The gravity filters where it sits on your counter and it drips through.
And you have to buy one like every 6 weeks, I swear.
And have you ever done it to this? Yeah, it's plastic. You can't do that. So this is the difference. This is a serious, serious filter. When we talk about what is happening inside the system, it's where you understand how important this filter is. Now, I'm going to swap filters with you here. See the color of this one? This is one I've been using at home.
Wow.
I like that it's dirty because I know that it's getting things out. So this filter is where everything is taken out of the water. And the way it works inside the machine is that it's moved by pressure. So the machine takes the water down into the system and literally blasts, if you will, under 60 PSIs, anything that you don't want in your water into the filter. This is carbon block. The filter does the work. But what makes Aquasana different is, yes, it's taking things out, the lead, the chlorine, the chloramine, the pharmaceuticals, but it's leaving the minerals in. And Suzanne, that is what you notice with the taste. Because if you take too much out of your water, and you've probably bought some very pricey bottled waters before, and they do take everything out, and it leaves it with almost a flat taste.
Right.
It doesn't have that little crispness. It sounds crazy, but you need a little minerality in there. That's what naturally occurring water is. It's just the bad stuff we want to get out. So Aquasana is taking out the bad. They're leaving in the good. Now, what we're also doing is eliminating the need for water bottles. Once you realize that you can have powered on-demand water filtration, you'll cook with it. You'll give it to the dog. Why open a water bottle in the afternoon? Everything gets better. Your coffee tastes better. Your soup tastes better. Every liquid you ever drink tastes better. You make your baby bottles with it, you know, and because it's not installed, you can take it with you. So if I'm going to grandma's, I want to bring it.
Have you ever gotten one of those pitcher things and you go to fill it up and it takes all day as it's dripping slowly out just to get like a half a cup of water, and it drives you crazy? Because I'm thirsty right now, so you just go drink in your sink. What I love is this is 1 gallon. You can't see it. If you guys see it from the side, it's a really slim fitting piece.
4.5 inches.
It's a gallon that it holds, so you're not waiting forever to get that fresh water. You get it basically on demand, and I thought it was awesome. It's a gallon.
Yes.
Also, too, this is really important because you know you've had the experience of those other pitchers where you've had to go buy that $46 filter every month to 6 weeks, and you're like, man, this cost me a fortune for this dumb slow pitcher, right?
Exactly.
I love this because if you do the math on this, and I'm such a nerd, I did, it does 320 gallons, and if you drink a gallon a day, that's almost 1 year on the filter, and you're getting 2 with our exclusive configuration. Most people don't drink a gallon, so it could very well reach an entire year on just 1 filter.
And let's talk more about the value, because 1 filter gives me 100 cases of bottled water. Wow. So I'll do a little math. Let's say they're on sale, right? $4 a case. I'm being nice there. So that's 100 of them. That's $400 in water for 1 filter. You're getting 2 filters. So that is $800 in water bottles that you're not buying, that you're not having to haul home, that you're not throwing back into the landfills because we know they're plastic. The bonuses of the what we don't have to use in water bottles simply because of this is great. And who doesn't want to save the $800 in bottled water?
Oh, sure,
I mean, it gets annoying, and that's,
wait,
you know,
do you want to spend $139.95?
Exactly.
Or $800? It's your pick. And then they really are $800 in water bottles. It's almost impossible to get those from the car or from the groceries in your car
Exactly.
into your house. And then where do you store them?
The list is long
Exactly.
of problems with water bottles.
Yeah.
I feel you. So this also, as you see, I'm taking my blue water to my clear water. I want to show you that this is also smart. We love smart products in our home right now, meaning they do have technology involved. So in the front, I have a blue light. When I am 80% out of my filter life, it will flash red. When my filter life is gone, it will go to a solid red. But if I want more reminders than this, and this is so much fun, I have an Aquasana app that I can put on my phone because, believe it or not, your water filtration system is Bluetooth enabled. And I was kind of like, well, why do I want it to talk to my phone? I'll tell you why. So right now, says kitchen. This is the one that sits on my counter. I use it numerous times a day. I have 40% of my filter life left. So that's great to know. Now, here's where it gets fun. Environmentally, it says I have saved 613 disposable bottles. Oh, I feel so good about that. 613 bottles, that's a big old pile that I didn't buy, I didn't haul, and isn't going back into the landfill. And so it also then gives me some health things. It can tell you whether you are drinking enough water. Now, I use mine for cooking so much, and I have a big family, so I can't personally claim that I'm drinking all the water, but I can claim that I have saved $119 by using Aquasana versus using bottled water.
Well, and think about, too, you talked about water on sale. If you just go to a Quickie Mart and you're buying a bottle of water, they're at a minimum 99 cents.
Oh, absolutely.
For a single bottle
one
of water,
bottle.
one time, and you're like, okay, I'm throwing that out, it's done. So if you just start thinking about the cost of buying a single water at your local Quickie Mart, imagine the value you're saving by using this.
Exactly. The value is amazing, but honestly, the 2 reasons why you know deep down you need to bring this into your home is because we care what goes into our bodies. We don't know what is in the water. We don't know what is in the water in our home, and when you look it up online, it may alarm you. And you certainly don't know what is in the water when you are in other places, like college dorms is what I'm thinking about now. I've got a daughter going to college in the fall. I have no idea how long those pipes have been around, and I want her to be traveling with this because it's taking 99% of the lead out. It is taking out 95% of chlorine and chloramines, 96% of pharmaceuticals. You know, you hear that people flush things down the toilet, and then they end up in your system. I don't want pharmaceuticals in my water. I mean, that to me is a completely scary statistic.
Well,
so let's get them out.
I like some good pharmaceuticals, but I want to know what I'm taking, for God's
We'd at least like to know what they are.
Well, and it actually is a really dangerous problem.
It
because
is.
People get done with heavy-duty pharmaceuticals, throw them down their toilet, and then it just goes into the system, and you hope it gets cleaned out somewhere down the line, but you don't know what's sending back to your house.
Do you want to trust the municipal water systems that we all have, or do you want to trust a company that came in and cleaned up the water for residents in Flint, Michigan?
That's amazing.
You know, I mean, this is proven with all the lead and the chlorine to do the job.
And Steph, I just want to give a quick update. We have white or black, so you have two choices. Unfortunately, we are down to the final 200 in each. Now, we've sold almost 900 already, so this could be the last chance you can get at it for a while, actually. What I also like to is 5 Flex Pay. That's great, and we're going to ship it for free, so you save even more money. So actually, you save $12 in shipping, but on the Flex, you spread your payments out over 5 months. If it's not great tasting water, if it doesn't change the way your coffee tastes and your lemonades taste and your teas and your soups and your food that you eat, then send it back for a refund. But you have 5 months with any major credit card to pay it off. And Steph, you know I'm a bit of a nerd, so I went online because this has got amazing reviews on it, which I thought was terrific and really spoke volumes. This one said, the taste of my water is way better. I thought that was blunt and very right to the point. This one said, I thought it was important. She said her doctor advised her to drink and make it a goal of drinking much healthier water. And so that's the reason her doctor advised her, hey, get more water. If you had Andrew here, he'd be like, oh my gosh, you could talk forever about the benefits of really drinking water, but then also drinking really healthy water.
And on demand makes it so much easier. That's kind of something that I underestimated when we brought this into my home. So here's the thing. I have a refrigerator with a water dispenser. I pay plenty of money, like more than 50 bucks, 60 bucks to replace that every few months. If you read the manufacturers, because every manufacturer refrigerator is different, about what is that fridge filter pouring out. I'm making a mess here. What is that fridge filter filtering out? It isn't 99% of the lead. It isn't 96% of the chlorine. It isn't 95% of chloramines. Your fridge filter is not doing what this does. So look that up, because I thought, well, okay, so we'll put this on the counter, but why do I really need it? Because the fridge filter doesn't do the job this does. Then it's one thing to stick the cup in the fridge. We've all been doing that forever. But to be able to just walk by and just fill whatever I need, little dog water, now I'm cooking for my soup.
A pan. You're not going to put a pan. You can't get a pan underneath your fridge.
Of course you can. So
dispenser.
You're using tap water to make really good meals and really nice soups and boil your pasta. You don't know what's in that tap water. Now it's in your food.
You know, another reviewer talked about this too, because speaking of food, her Keurig machine. She does her coffee in Keurig, and she says, oh my gosh, my coffee tastes so much better with this.
Well, right, because again, what have you been using in the machine before that? So I also want to point out that this is NSF certified. That stands for the National Sanitation Foundation. That is the governing body that decides if the things we eat and drink and consume are safe. So this is a huge certification. It's kind of the gold standard for everything we take in our bodies. 320 gallons is what its certification is. The filter is certified as well. You are getting the smart system, which is the LED light to tell us when our filters need to be changed. You can also set it to talk to your phone. It is 4.5 inches wide. I love the slim profile. I know our countertop space is valuable, but honestly, the health of my family is valuable too. So this is well worth its 4.5 inches. And it's coming to you with the carafe as well, which I like. So you've got a gallon here with my ready dispense, but then I am also getting this carafe, which is a ½ liter.
And I love the lid on the carafe.
It's cute as can be. And it fits right into the fridge. So I keep mine in the door because I do like my water extra cold. But I'm also, I mean, look at the speed this is happening. I'm not sitting here waiting for something to percolate, waiting for something to drip.
And drip and drip. You're like, man, it's going to take me all day to get just a half
gallon in 60 seconds. So if you are doing something like filling up a big pot to cook your corn or whatever, it is completely easy to use. Most importantly to me though, I'm getting 2 of these filters. They are carbon block. They are not plastic. This is going to do the work for me. The system literally pressurizes. It blasts the bad stuff out of the water. When the water comes down, you see us turning it from blue to clear. It's because it is pumping down through the system, and it's able to pull out dye. It's able to pull it all into this filter. This is 60 PSIs. This is different than anything else that you have unless you have it installed under your counter. So this one is powered and countertop.
If you would like the white choice, I have 100 left. If you want the black, I have 190 left. This very well could sell out here in just a couple of minutes. Really, we should be drinking a ton of water. You know, I've said this a million times, but if you haven't heard it, I made a commitment before Thanksgiving to really change my lifestyle. And you know, it's the one element, because I don't have anything convenient to be able to do that with. I thought about getting something screwed onto my sink, but guess what? I have one of those sprayers that actually is a sprayer. It's not a screw anymore, so I can't do a complicated system screwing into my actual faucet in my sink, in my kitchen
and
sink.
think about the cost there. You know, the cost of having something installed under counter within the sink is hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and then it's there. What if you move? You don't get to take it with you. What if you are going away and staying at a cabin or something for a week?
Pick it up and take
it. This is so portable. I take it with me everywhere I go so that my family is drinking healthy water without the lead, without the chlorine, everywhere you go.
You get 2 filters that are going to last you a nice long time. We have more filters available. It's also a 2-pack, and you can see those on hsn.com. Stephanie, thanks for hanging out with us.
Great to be here.
Really great idea. And again, stay right there. There we go. There's your extra set of filters. We have a couple hundred sets available, and then those will be out. Yeah, and it really shows you, that is a great idea. The filters themselves are almost $60. So with our, what, $50 savings, 5, 6, 7, 8, $50 savings, you know, that just shows you what a value this combo is today. So just want to give you a peek at the filters if you want to get additional ones. Hey, by the way, InstaClean. This is basically a little miracle. This is like a miracle product. How about an all-purpose stain remover? Now listen to this, that instantly and permanently removes really tough stains. I'm talking about, let's go with pet urine, through mud. How about red wine? How about tomato stains? How about motor oil? And it does it almost instantly. Within like 30 seconds, it starts working. It's crazy great. We're gonna see that a little bit later on. It is our biggest configuration that we do. But before we get to that, you might need something to wipe things up when you're trying to clean with the InstaClean. And we've got the perfect item to do just that, and that's our DuraCloths. Oh my gosh, the Dura fiber cloths are back. It is a 36-pack of our microfiber cloths. You guys have made this a customer pick. There are 10 perfect star reviews right now, and it is our biggest configuration that we offer. Lou, look at that. Look, we saw your reflection.
You saw my reflection.
That was the handsome Lou in the reflection.
Why, thank you. Yeah, these Dura fiber cloths are back first time in a really long time.
Yeah.
36 in the set, but the big deal is you're getting 30 of the normal, I call them normal, the 12 by 12 cloths, okay? And then you're getting 6 of, look at these guys, 18 by 24.
Wow.
So we're talking about the big daddies here, getting 6 of those. Now, this is not your grandparents' microfiber. This is Durafiber. It's like microfiber on steroids. Each one of these cloths has over 200,000 cleaning fingers per square inch. It's going to scour like the best scouring pad in your house. It's 10 times finer than silk. And if you want to, you can wash them 500 times, each and every one. Each and every one.
Think your paper towel savings.
That's 18,000 times. That's 49 years if you did it every day. Now, come on over here to the window. I did a little math. I did a little math in my way. I was bored. Okay, so take a look at this window right here. This is an extreme demonstration. If I try to clean this axle grease off of here using just the blue stuff that we all use and a paper towel, watch what happens with the axle grease, okay? And you can see I'm pushing on this. It's not like I'm not trying. It's just smearing it around, okay? It's making a mess. But if I take a single Durafiber cloth and I just soak this in water and then wring out most of the water, so it's just tacky wet, okay? Look at the way those 200,000 cleaning fingers grab that grease. So imagine what it's gonna do on the dirt in your home, the grime. I mean, everything that's on your furniture, on your cabinets. Look at this, great on the wheels for the car. But look at that, I go all the way to the bottom. Hey, look at that. There's everything right there. So that's just water that does that with the Durafiber. Now, can you use a regular cleaner with it? Absolutely.
Sure, and we've got the InstaClean coming up. That's
absolutely.
a perfect combination.
Or just water, whatever you want. That's the cool thing. So let's do a couple things around the house now, because I use these every day, all the time. I have the same set that I started selling 15 years ago, okay? I want you to see something here, okay? This cabinet door is a mess, okay? Because, you know, when you fry foods in your kitchen, all the grease. Now, you'll notice the table's shaking a little bit while I do this. That's because it's really grabbing onto that grease. But it's not oak, it's actually pine.
I thought it was a dark-colored cabinet.
Yeah, of course you did. And that's the thing, though. You'd be surprised. You know, if you do this in your kitchen at home, you're going to be like, you know, I thought we had a light-colored kitchen. And look, there's all that gunk on there. Guess what, though? I'm not going to throw that out. I'm just going to wash this over and over 500 times.
Awesome.
For stainless steel, first thing when you get a stainless steel appliance, they go, you got to buy this special cleaner, and it's like $10 a bottle or something, okay? Here is a stainless steel microwave, okay? And I want you to just see the grease, the dirt on here, and you know how like when you wash stainless, look at the way it's coming off. When you wash stainless steel, we try to clean it, streaks, fingerprints, not going to happen with a Durafiber, because things you clean with the Durafiber are going to dry lint-free, and streak-free.
That's great.
That's the great thing about this.
And it's funny, one of the customer reviews said, no more fingerprints. They were so excited. That was her lead comment.
Yeah, and don't you love it? And the reason they come in 3 different colors is so you don't cross-contaminate. So one color for the garage, one color for the kitchen, one color for general cleaning. That's what you can do with these if you want to. Now, if you've got a glass top stove, same thing with the stainless steel. They try to sell you a special cleaner. Now, this stuff, I want you to see something. I'm going to rub on this, and you can see clearly not coming off of my hand rubbing on it. But with the Durafiber, just water. Remember what I said? It is 10 times finer than silk, but it'll scour like your best scouring pad. It's not going to scratch the surface on that glass top stove. So you don't need to worry about that, but you also don't have to spend the money on an expensive cleaner. Sure. Now, when company comes over and you take out your wine glass and it looks like that, this means one of two things. Your dishwasher is broken or you don't drink enough wine. It's one of the two, all right? So take your Durafiber. This is one of the things I love about this because it is lint-free and streak-free. There's no 2 steps to cleaning a glass like this.
Great.
You do 1 step across the top there, and I'm going to set that on the table, walk away, do whatever else I need to do. It's going to dry and look absolutely perfect.
Yeah, and you don't see any lint whatsoever.
You don't see anything on there, which I love. No streaks on there whatsoever. So if we come down here now, pots and pans, we were talking about how it scours but doesn't scratch. If you've got copper or brass pots or anything like that, they're very, very soft metals. Watch this. You can hear it scrubbing, but notice it's not scratching. And as I'm doing this, if you've got burnt on mess on the bottom of a pot, you know, get ugly sometimes, like especially if you have the kind that you hang in the kitchen, you don't want them to look bad. Look at what I did right there. And I want to show you the bottom of the Durafiber because there's the mess that's on the bottom of that.
Another reviewer actually commented on that. She said she uses it from everything from cleaning her dishes to cleaning up spills. There was great reviews on this.
People love these.
They really talk them up. And this is a huge configuration.
Yeah.
It's going to obviously last you a very long time. You're still using yours.
Yeah, I mean, had them forever. Now take a look at some of the things you can do around the house with these. By the way, you're going to notice here on the stainless steel, that's one of the large cloths. I absolutely love the addition of these. Great for spills in the refrigerator because again, you can clean without chemicals, which is perfect on food surfaces where you're going to be preparing things, right? Look at that. And for the babies, anything to do with the baby, so you don't have to use chemicals on there, no detergents. I love it for everything in the kitchen. I use mine all the time though. I use it to wash the car outside.
But if you think about it, how many rolls of paper towels do you go through?
You could go
You don't
through a
have
forest.
to do. Yeah, really, I mean that's a lot of money when you think about paper towels. Just get these because you're going to use them over and over years and years. 500 uses, washes.
Yeah.
Per one. And you get
18,000 washes.
Yeah, and so imagine the equivalent in paper towels.
Yeah, well,
that aren't very effective.
I mean, and it's not just for hard jobs too. Delicate jobs like computer screens, laptops, cell phones, eyeglasses. Yeah, you can cut them into quarters and just carry them with you. Look at the way it gets the
eyeglasses. My eyeglasses get so messed
Computer monitors, laptops, touch screens of any kind.
Yeah, TV
they're absolutely. You don't have to buy special stuff. Speaking of dusting, okay, if you're going to dust with these, here's what I'm going to tell you to do: use them dry to dust, wet to clean, okay? So if you've got a lamp, now granted my dog probably was rubbing up against this, but I just want you to see the microfiber in this just see what it's doing?
Oh,
it
wow,
just
it's balling up the little...
Yeah, it just grabs right onto those fibers and it pulls it off of there. Look at that. And I'll just turn this around
dry to dust.
Yeah.
Because if I'm dusting, like I just had to clean my whole house because we have guests staying with us, really cool choirs with us. And anyway, I went through my house on it. There was so much dust everywhere. And I thought, well, I've got to use a wet cloth so it'll grab it. Actually, this grabs it better than a wet cloth.
It does, it does. Well, the other thing too is with the wet cloth, if it dries, like that's a microfiber couch she's doing right there. Microfiber is awesome, but it also holds on to everything like grim death. So you have to use microfiber on microfiber if you want to get it off. Computer screens, like I said, I seriously do carry one quartered in my car.
So you just cut it?
So I just cut it. Yeah, you can cut these.
That's
it's
a
fine.
great idea.
But now, this is my pièce de résistance. This is the thing, like if I do nothing else with mine, the big guys especially, to wash the car, wash and wax. Look at the hood on this. I have a brand new black truck, and I'm going to tell you something, I won't use anything except Durafiber on it because black trucks will show swirls like nobody's business. But watch this. I take a wet one to clean it off like that and then take a dry one. And I want you to just look at the shine that this is going to bring up on here.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
And we got this from a junkyard. I just want you to know that we did. This is from a junkyard.
That is really beautiful.
Doesn't that look awesome?
Oh my God.
And that's the thing about the Durafiber. And it's safe for plexiglass. It's safe for your eyeglasses. It's safe for motorcycle helmets. It's safe for the visors. windows on boats. I mean,
how about the windows in your car? Because they're always.
You know how they get that fog?
Oh my gosh! And then you're like, oh my gosh! And you try to clean them with wash and all this stuff, and it doesn't work.
I use these with just a little bit of water.
Wet? Just a little bit wet.
Wet, but tacky wet, and that's the key to Durafibers. Not soaking wet. Okay. Squeeze it out as much as you possibly can, and then use it.
Okay, got it. All right, and again, you get 36 in our configuration.
And the new big one.
Plus, how many? 6 of the big guys.
You get 6 of the big guys. Yeah, in each color, 2 in each color.
Yeah, and again, you get multiple colors, so you can identify this is the garage, this is the car, this is the kitchen. All right, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for hanging out with us.
You're very welcome.
All right, stay right there. We all need this, If you use a lot of paper towels, let's save a lot of money. Okay, so here we go. Coming up in just a few moments, please stay with me. Yeah, go for it. We've already sold a couple dozen from that mention. How's your vacuum cleaner? If it's biting the dust and you're saying, it's time for me to buy one, which just happened to me this week. Because again, I was getting ready for all this company. My vacuum cleaner I've had for a long time finally went, it just went, right? So I came to work today and I knew we were going to have this Hoover in the show. So I called Julie Truster, who's the guest, right? And I said, Julie, I desperately need a new vacuum cleaner. Is this the one? And she goes, yes, get today's vacuum cleaner. I'm like, good, I'm all in. Why? It's also a lift-off. So it actually converts, and you'll see it in a few minutes, real easily to a canister vac that you can drag around and do all the high and low places. So we'll get to that. You can order it now. We have the best price we've ever done. It was a huge opportunity buy, and we're down to the last couple thousand in that. All right, you ready to see a mini miracle? Well, pay attention right now to Jenny Bond and what she's about to do. Okay, we first launched InstaClean, I guess it was probably 6 months ago, maybe. And every time I watch this demo and I'm on with Jenny, I'm always wowed by it because it's an all-purpose stain remover that instantly, listen to this, and permanently removes really tough stains.
Yep, pretty much anything in your house. If you read the back of this container, and this is the only one that says it, it permanently and instantly removes it. And I want you to look here. We did permanent marker, and you can still see it here. This is a very thick pile carpet. Watch what I'm doing. You're gonna spray, and you walk away, and even the paint that goes down, or the marker that goes down into the carpet fiber, and let's face it, the kids always put it down, down, down into the carpet, you're gonna pull it out. Now, what's happening here? When I say oxygen stain destroyer, what it does, it penetrates down into the stains like this. So I'm just attacking the stain, and it kind of mobilizes the stain, wherever it is. It can be cat accidents, pet accidents, it can be vomit, motor oil, and it penetrates down and then it lifts it away so it's totally gone. Now this was browning sauce. Do you know what this is here? Soy sauce. Now I want to say this, if you ever spill soy sauce somewhere.
On a blouse or shirt.
Because it stains it, it's almost oily, but the smell, this is permanently and instantly going to remove almost any stain and smell. And what's great about this, say it happens in the living room, it happens in the car, it's safe to use around your kids, it's safe to use around your pets. This is a red permanent marker. Now watch this. I'm simply gonna spray it. I'm not blotting it. Watch, I'm not even using a rag. This is the results that you're gonna get at home. Just look, I like to pull back. Look at how gorgeous that is. And you can also use this one on tile, on marble. You can use it on stainless steel. And just look, you simply spray it, and it's not magic. These are really the things we're using. This is real permanent marker.
And this
that stain is gone.
Also, this is not white suds.
No. Look.
What you're not, and I don't know if we can go any closer, but what's really amazing, it is disappearing.
Yeah.
That's not a white sudsy thing that's covering up the stain. In front of our eyes, that's why we call it a little mini miracle. It disappears. You're like, how crazy is that? Well, let me show you our configuration. Please remember, this is totally exclusive. Because I love it. You guys see something on the air and then you run out and say, I gotta find that. That looks so good. I wanna try it. No, get it from us. First off, you get the typical bottle, which is your 32 fluid ounces. That's the spray bottle, but look at the giant refill bottle.
That's a gallon.
This is 128 fluid ounces. So you get both of these together. And again, it's our special configuration. We have free shipping and we have 3 flex pays. Now, I want you to notice auto ship because I believe once you start cleaning with this, you will panic when you start to run out. And an auto ship means you get our savings today because this is on sale, and you're gonna be able to keep that coming to you every 120 days. Now, same configuration, we cannot raise the price on you if you sign up for auto ship, but you can totally control auto ship. You can slow it down, speed it up, whatever you wanna do, you've got control. But we don't have a lot of you who have the opportunity to get this and be able to secure the one-time savings. So you definitely wanna take advantage of that if you wanna make sure you get more.
Right, and I love showing this because I use InstaClean all the time with my pet accidents. I promise, if you have cats or dogs, you know the smells, this is what it's gonna do. And I want you to watch. We just have like a red stain here. This is how fast it's gonna work on almost anything in your home. Watch what happens. It mobilizes whatever that stain is. It penetrates it, it kind of eats it up, and then it lifts it away, and look, the stain is gone. And you can use this on your lightest carpet, you can use this on your chairs, your upholstery, on your stairs, and watch how it works. Imagine it's red wine.
Wow.
So what happens is you spray it, and it kind of gives it a 2-pack punch. It mobilizes it down, and see, now it's penetrating it. It's like, say goodbye, stain, goodbye. And then it's gonna go ahead and lift it away, and you're just gonna be left with whatever kind of carpet fibers you want.
And no post-cleaning, right?
No, you don't have to do anything. And it even says it, you spray and you walk away, that's all you have to do. And this is the big one that everyone writes in about. Red wine, and I want you to watch. We have 2 here, red wine, and ladies, this is foundation, okay? Because this is also a great clothes pre-treater. We always know we get lipstick or mascara on our collars.
Yep.
Look here, red wine. How many times have you thrown a party and maybe the sangria fell, the red wine spilt, maybe it's gravy, anything, or tomato sauce, anything with a red base, it's gone. Now watch here with the foundation.
Now, you know what's interesting about foundation? Makeups today have staying power.
Yes.
They really make them so they don't slide off your face, and they stay on your face all day long.
Look at that.
That's why it's so hard to get it out of the collar of a blouse.
And this is great for grass stains. I mean, really, just getting this as like a pre-treater for your clothes anywhere like this. But look what happens, and I'm touching this. It's safe to use with your hands. I'm not blotting this. There's no water that you add. Now, when I was talking earlier about the pet stains, I love to show this because just to get this, if you have stains at home right now that wick back up and you're like, oh, I just can't deal with them, watch this. So I want to show you. We're going to make a big stain. Here we have, let's act like this is red wine. But I want you to see underneath the stain as well. We're going to do a side by side. This is what happens to you at home when you have stains. Now look, as soon as I spray it on top, you see up top, yes, the stain's gone.
Wow.
But look what the InstaClean is doing underneath to that stain. Do you see what happened?
That's crazy.
I permanently and instantly removed that stain and that smell. If you have pet accidents,
Oh, yeah.
like puppies, kitties, birds, you name it, kid spills, do you see what happened? Of course, it's a little bit damp just from the InstaClean, but the stain is gone.
It's actually gone. Like,
Isn't
look
it
at underneath.
amazing?
That is actually, and that's live, by the way. That is live. It's underneath, and it's completely disappeared. And I think that's huge because we had new puppies and our dogs, blah, 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 and I bought this beautiful, gorgeous rug, or you have carpeting, for gosh sakes, and if they hit that spot and they keep going back to it.
And they will.
Oh, they will. And they'll literally ruin it. And how, have you ever had to throw away a rug or tear up carpeting because an animal decided it was going to make and do its business there constantly? And boy, once urine gets down into your carpeting, you get down there and you smell it, and then it gets worse and worse and worse.
You know what? This is not just for your carpet too. I have an area where the dogs always have an accident, and it goes into the porous, like the grout of my tile.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so everything I used to use before, when I would rain or I wouldn't have the AC on, you would get that smell again, and it was horrible. I now just take my InstaClean, I put it through the grout, I put it on the tile, or so now I have it in the spray mode. Go ahead and put it right around where maybe the wet dog food is, where the kitty litter is. These are the results that you're going to be able to get. Now watch. Let's go and spray this one here. I have it on the spray. Just look how it's working. It's not bleaching the area around. You don't have to go and blot it at all. That stain is gone. But I want you to watch this too, because this is one of those things where you're not going to have to hire that professional. The high traffic areas on your stairs. Now we have an overall like just browning mess here. Now I have it in my stream mode, and I just want you to watch how I spray it. What's different about InstaClean and what you're seeing is you're permanently and instantly removing it. Of course, there's other things on the market. Maybe they say permanently, but it takes 3 or 4 hours, or instantly, but you're always getting this stain that wicks back up.
Right.
If you look at this, this is just as light as the carpet above and below the stairs. As soon as that oxygen stain destroyer hits anything, it's gonna permanently and instantly remove it.
Listen, and how often have you thrown something out? Maybe you had a beautiful blouse and you just couldn't get that oil stain out of the blouse.
Yes.
We've had that happen a million times.
Olive oil.
Maybe it's your kid's uniform from soccer, or maybe it's a football uniform with big grass stains on the knee. Maybe your kid wears khaki pants to school and jeans and always gets grass stains because they're playing kickball at lunchtime. It's going to get rid of all that.
Yes.
But you know what? That's really good hard-earned money when you're throwing clothes out because you've got a stain right smack in the front of your blouse.
And I love to read it. Okay, on the back of here, it says that it will permanently and instantly remove blood, motor oil, coffee, cat urine, vomit, like dressing stains like the olive oil like you just mentioned, grape juice, soda, even the red soda, even the Red's kid drink that we know. But be able to take it out.
Motor oil, which if you want to talk about, it's on there, it's on the list. And we cannot say that unless it does
exactly.
that. Okay, guys, we can't come out here and say permanently and instantly works unless it actually does that. Because I think some people, when you see this, you go, come on, they've pre-done something to make that happen. No, that is the product working. Now, here's what I want you to do. We have 3 flex pays today and free shipping, so you're gonna save even more money when you buy it today, right? So you got a nice price, free shipping, 3 flex. If it doesn't work on all the stains you have around your house, then I insist that you send it back and we refund your money. But imagine if it's gonna work just like this. You're gonna be so happy. And boy, isn't that good you showed a car. Well, there are more stains when you've got kids in the car.
You got it. They're going in their wet jerseys. They're going through the drive-through.
Or they spill a drive-through or something.
Yeah, my kids eat so many weird things in the car in the morning that I'm going, oh my goodness. So look, just spraying it, not only did I take that stain away, maybe just look at the difference here.
Crazy.
Just to have one of these in your trunk. Maybe you're doing the, the big bulk buying at the grocery store, and it's like milk or meat spills in the back of your car. This is a big one. I was just in Missouri. Winter is here and it's wet and it's damp. We get all of those kind of things in our car and our car mats. Just watch here. You give it a nice little spray, and if you have a really bad stain, it actually says it'll be gone in 30 seconds, but look, you just let it sit there, and all the wet, all of that, whatever comes in, you're gonna be able to permanently and instantly remove all the stains and all the odors.
That's great. Okay, quick couple of little notes. Single ship, I have which calls you just get it one time. If you want to try it, just get it one time. I have right now 1,500 left. If you want to secure the price permanently for as long as you stay on auto ship and you want the savings, get the auto ship. It's 640, there's 640, remaining. So the auto ship is almost completely sold out. And what that means is, even if you sign up for auto ship and let's say you want to send it back, it's fine. You cancel it, no foul, no harm. But if you don't sign up for auto ship, the next time you see Jenny with us and it's on the air, it could very well be back up to $49.95, and auto ship won't even be an option. In fact, the first time we launched this, I remember how excited you were the first time we launched this. We didn't even have auto ship as an option.
No.
That's actually a more recent development.
Because really, people email about this. This is really the item. If you have pets, if you have kids, if you have any carpet, if you have any stainless steel, you're gonna have to have some sort of cleaner. Why not have something that you simply just spray it and you walk away? I'm gonna do it one more time. And this is something that I use almost every day just to do those pet smells. And even if you don't have pets, you know that those are the worst smells because they have accidents. Now look, I just sprayed it and it was gone. Now we have a couple other things here. I'm gonna put it back into my stream mode, and I wanna show you just the foundation, things that spill on the carpet. You're walking and they drop. Watch what happens here too, because when you get it home, you don't have to add any water. It's already in the concentrated mode. So you can see, even having the worst kind of foundation spill, look how it just sets in, and it's permanently and instantly gonna remove that stain from your carpet.
You know what, Jenny, too? On hsn.com right now, there's 168 perfect 5-star reviews.
People love it.
On a stain remover. Like, there's a lot of competition out there for stain removers. You've seen shelf after shelf at the grocery store full of it, right? This has 168 perfect 5-star reviews. So if you're in doubt and you're like, I don't know, is it gonna work? Read all of those darn reviews. There's a lot of happy people.
Yeah, and look at how
and you get the gallon and the 32-inch. You get it all right here. Get the auto ship. Stay with us. Coming up next, my new Hoover. And it can be yours too. Stay with us. Very happy about that.
I'm Adam Freeman, host of the Monday Night Show. Join us live from ProCap Labs in Las Vegas for an Andrew Lessman takeover. Learn more about vitamins and supplements, and stock up on your favorites or try something new. Monday at 7.
Now there's more to love than ever, and we're celebrating with a huge sweepstakes. There's no purchase necessary. Just visit hsn.com or qvc.com and enter sweepstakes once per 24 hours for a chance to win top brand prizes. Then each entry counts toward the $100,000 grand prize. Now through March 11th, only on HSN and QVC.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
So maybe you can relate to this story. So this week we have some wonderful guests from Uganda who are staying with us over the weekend. And I was getting the house all ready and I'm cleaning and I'm doing my thing. And I look up and I see this vent way up high that's our air controlling vent. And it was just packed with dust. And the house had dust too, and I wanted to vacuum up. So I grabbed my old vacuum cleaner and I went to go use it, and all of a sudden I smelled a burning engine. The motor had finally, after many years of working really well, went, it was done. So here I am going, oh my gosh, I need a vacuum cleaner. So literally today, I knew Julie was coming, and I knew we were gonna talk about this Hoover. So I called her before the show, and I said, Julie, I said, guess what? Mine's bit the dust. I gotta get a new one. Should I do this one? She said, hands down, get this vacuum cleaner. And I highly recommend it to you. And here's why. Not only is it lightweight, but it's got powerful suction. But here's what's gonna blow your mind. It's called the Liftoff. So this will convert to a canister vac so easily. So Julie, it is the best of everything from Hoover.
And I'm so glad that you're upgrading to this after all these years.
All the years of having my old one.
Well, and the reason why people love this is it's Hoover's lightest weight, but it's a full-size, full-powered vacuum. It's a slimmer design. So what that means is that it's easy to push on your carpets. So if you have one of those older vacuums, if they're heavy, clunky, too big, and they're hard to push, this is gonna make your life so much easier. And it's the Liftoff. So all the other companies have their liftoff technology, but not at this price.
Right.
So the price is awesome. So it's really like two vacuums in one. And you can clean up high, down low, but actually, watch this. See,
oh, look at
it
that.
Lifts off.
So now it's like a portable canister.
Exactly. And you can take it all around your house.
And you know what? It doesn't take 20,000 steps to do it. Like for me, I want a liftoff, sure, that would be great, but if I've got to maneuver a bunch of stuff to do it, I'm never going to use it in the liftoff mode.
Exactly.
This one, you literally just click it off and keep cleaning, because the electric cord goes with it.
Right, the cord goes with it, and it's the same power. So here it is, just as your regular vacuum. The Liftoff, one button, and the canister part pops off, and this is the same power as this right here, as your upright vacuum, but you don't have to drag this over to the stairs. And by the way, people love the Liftoff for going up and down your stairs, and it stands up all by itself. Same power, and your tools are on board. Really
all the
cool.
tools are included too. Just as FYI, when you go out and you, let's say you search for this exact unit, if you look at one of the really, really big hardware stores that are out there, they're offering this for $170.
Yes.
And I'm a nerd because, again, I was shopping for a new Hoover specifically. I went to hsn.com and I looked at all the Hoovers we had in stock.
And we have a ton.
Oh, we have a lot. But I was pretty shocked because just the Hoover stick vac, which is a stick vac, it works great, but it's only a stick vac, okay, is $219 on hsn.com. So that even sold me more. I was like, okay, I'm all in, because this price is unbelievable. Normally this would be $189, which still is beating a lot of online retailers. We're down to $94.95.
Crazy price.
And free shipping.
And you get a 5-year warranty on this vacuum right here. And Hoover reserves a 5-year warranty typically for vacuums that are over $300.
Wow.
So that value, Hoover stands behind this product. So you saw we were able to get the glitter out of a Berber carpet. Berber's a tight weave, and it's hard, you know, the glitter kind of gets stuck in there. The mess is in your canister. You never have to buy a bag or a filter. In fact, there's no maintenance on it. All you have to do is clean your filter out, not buy a filter, but clean it out. Okay, another upgrade, and Suzanne, this is something that you haven't had, is the fact that it's maneuverable. So this is like power steering.
Yes, you're right.
And
mine, I always have to go back and forth.
yes, exactly.
I'm the pivot point, not the vacuum cleaner.
Right. So look how easy it is. You don't have to worry about hitting your furniture, and you can see how it just glides. You're not going to bang your cabinets or bang your furniture, bang the end table.
Wait, and it makes show this, Julie, beside you. I'm not going to turn this one on.
Sure.
But if you're using a traditional vacuum cleaner, watch us side by side. I have to go like this And I've got to go back and forth and back and forth. When you start, it's like trying to turn a corner and doing a 20-point turn in your car, right? With this, watch what happens. Instead of me physically having to go like this and then go like this and go, you let the vacuum cleaner do all the work, which translates to you're cleaning faster and easier by using this.
Exactly.
It's a great feature.
And it's almost like your whole body. You have to put your whole body into that.
Right.
And this, you just, it's with the flick of a wrist, literally.
That's great.
And so much easier. And if you have wall-to-wall carpeting, it makes it easier to push on your carpet. So, okay, so here it is. I want to show you, too, how to empty it out. So you don't have to take the whole lift thing off. When you want to empty it out, you just take this off. You never have to buy a bag or a filter, ever. And it's a clear, I love the clear bin. One button.
Wow.
There's the mess right there. Pops in just like this. And then the big deal about it is the fact, the lift off. And I want to show you up close. Look at
so
this.
one button to dump out the stuff.
Exactly.
And another
one
button to lift the whole thing
There
out.
it is. Lift with an arrow, just in case you miss it. And all you have to do is pop it out. Now, the cool thing about this, you can leave this behind. You can set this aside. This right here is the same power, full size, full power right here with all of your tools on board. And now your hose, a lot of times with a hose on a vacuum, the hose is less powerful.
Yep.
So, okay, and I'm gonna show you, this is the same mess from the main unit. We can clean it up in half the time. So watch this. I'm gonna put one of the tools that's on board and that comes with it. And look how quickly.
That's a deep pile of dirt.
With the glitter.
That's crazy.
There's glitter in here too. Look at that, totally gone.
It's something interesting too. I was not going to upgrade my vacuum cleaner, which I've loved for years, because it just was still working, right? But I have to tell you, there's so many upgraded features on here, and it's so much lighter than my old one. So I'm elated today that I'm finally getting this.
Yay!
Because I really did put up with a really great unit. It just was a lot clunkier, a lot heavier, did not have the little power steering thing, and it certainly wasn't liftoff. This is a whole new generation for Hoover of making this super convenient, super versatile liftoff without having to do 20 million steps to get it to the liftoff. That's the other reason why, you know, you see these vacuums, and, you know, Julie, they give you all the pieces and parts, but it takes an hour configuring it to get it to do another job.
Right.
This one, just with a click, does a whole bunch of other jobs.
Yes.
And that, I think, is a great, really great feature about
Right,
it.
because it's so simple, one button. And all the companies out there have some sort of a lift version. This is Hoover's, but the price, typically, and I was telling you, in a flyer last week, one of them on sale, it was $150 for another company. It's the rage right now. It's the lift, so you can pop it off, and then it becomes a whole new vacuum. And watch this, you can take the handle off, and now this only weighs 9 pounds. So you've got your cord, you have a 30-foot power cord, by the way, so you're gonna be able to go all around your house, and you can get up high, your dusting brushes on the side, but also, since, okay, right here, I want to show you this. We have hardwood floors, and we've got a new puppy in the house, and there's hair floating all through the house. I can take this right along the edges of the baseboard. I don't have to bend over.
That's
okay,
great.
this weighs 9 pounds. It's kind of hard to get your vacuum right along the edges like this, but look at this.
You
can
know
go
what, for me,
all the
I have the little ledge on the edge. And that baby collects dust like crazy.
lip,
It's amazing how
yes.
much dust you get on the lip of the edge of the bottom of your wall.
Yes, so you can see right here how much easier it is. Everything pops in. I'm doing all of this live. Everything snaps and clicks. And this is the lift off. And now you plop it right on the, it clicks right into place. And now it's your upright vacuum, full size, full power. And then you can move on. Oops, I'll switch. No, you know what? I think I was gonna use a new unit. I'm gonna take this unit because we're full. Look at this right here. Our bin is full, and I'm gonna take it on the hardwood floors. The brush roll shuts off, and even when it's full, there's no scatter. Okay, so I turn it on. The brush roll, if you look close, the brush shuts off right down at the bottom. There's the brush. There we go. You want it off for your hard floors. Even with a full bin, it's still suctioning. We have glitter in there. We have all those crumbs that I just suctioned up. And remember, it's maneuverable, but I'm just showing you right now, edge to edge. No scatter. It doesn't flow it side to side. And these are our floors at home. Suzanne, the dark wood, it shows everything.
Oh, please,
oh my
yeah.
God. And now with the puppy, There's hair floating everywhere.
You can also see all the dust.
Yes.
When you have dark floors.
And the dust, exactly. It drives me nuts. So there you go. You can see that was one pass, no residue. It doesn't scatter it side by side. And again, my bin, we're almost to the maximum capacity. What people love about this is the fact that it's a slim design, but it's full size, full power, and it's easy to push. So if you have wall-to-wall carpeting or thick carpet, it glides.
And I think sometimes, yeah, you might think it's too good to be true. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm expecting to pay $299 to get a really good full-size, full power Hoover. It's a little mighty petite size, but it gives you the full power of a big, heavy, standard Hoover vacuum cleaner, but it's so much more convenient. And enough with me, though. The reviews I loved. This one gal said, the stairs and furniture, it's a breeze now.
Yes, stairs.
And she didn't talk about floors. She was talking about stairs and furniture and how easy it is because it lifts off so quickly. Another one said, excellent value for the money. Now that's at $189.
Yes.
Not at 94 and some change.
I know.
Pretty impressive. Another one said, little but mighty. That was one of my favorite ones because you don't need a big, clunky, heavy vacuum. You're getting full power. And yet, look at that. I'm picking it up with one hand.
I know. And this, when you take the canister off, the canister weighs 9 pounds. So this is what's too hard, on your stairs. It's too hard to lift this up and you got the cord. So you can literally leave this behind, take the canister over to your stairs. This is why people love the lift technology. And we've got a 30-foot power cord. So you can go all the way up and down your stairs without having to unplug. And look at this. Totally hands-free, so you can take it up and down your stairs and clean at the same time with your tools. Remember, it's the same power as the main base unit. Turn it on. Right here, this is a great pet hairbrush, by the way. It's got those rubberized blades. And watch how quickly, totally gone. That quick. It leaves carpet lines right there. And then up here, maybe it's just regular dirt.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, and look at that. All this loose dirt, oops. That just pops on like this. There we go. And that's if you have, and again, this right here just goes up and down, plop, plop, plop. So you can keep it plugged in because it's a 30-foot power cord. At our house, we've got wood stairs, so I use the dusting brush right here.
Yeah. And again, you're getting with this, the 2-in-1 crevice tool, that's what you're seeing there. And then the pet hair tool's included. Something else, a lot of times, they have to give you a whole bunch of extra hose to try to get anywhere with, kind of an extension. Because you can carry it and now move it, you don't need as long as hose to fight with. You don't have to go find the extra hose that you put in a closet somewhere you don't remember where it is.
Exactly.
There's a lot of reasons why we don't use all the convenient tools on that fancy vacuum you have, because it's too cumbersome to figure out where's the part and where did I put it and here's this thing and here's that thing and
if they're not on board, forget it.
Oh, totally. But here, because of that lift-off technology, all of a sudden you're going to use it for all the jobs you've wanted your old vacuum to do. Now this one can. I was say hi to Barbara in New York because she just ordered this too. Hi, Barbara. Welcome. You're on the air with Julie and Suzanne. Hi, Barbara. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can now. Hello, welcome, and thanks for joining us.
Well, it's good to join you.
So I understand you picked this up today. Why?
I had this vacuum cleaner about 2-3 years ago, and I moved. And when I moved, it disappeared. And I couldn't believe that you had it back on because it is so good. It is convenient. It's easy to use. Again, I've had this vacuum cleaner, but I see that there are more upgrades on this vacuum cleaner than the one that I had.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think it's marvelous. And I'm so happy that I tuned in tonight.
Good. Well, it was meant to be, Miss Barbara.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great evening. I mean, it is. Mine literally bit the dust this week. I was getting all ready and I'm using mine. I've had it for years and years and years. Love the thing. Thought, oh, I'm not going to upgrade until it finally bit the dust. And it did. And then I ran in. I'm like, Julie, okay, you're the Hoover expert. Which one should I go for? And this is all off air. I called her specifically from the studio to ask her the question. She said, this one by far is the one you should get. And trust me, the guests are not going to steer the host wrong.
Right.
They got to see us a lot. You know? So they're going to tell us, and you know all the products. She said, oh my gosh, hands down, grab this one. Remember, the liftoff technology is the hottest, newest thing. The liftoff technology, when you find other units out there, can be literally hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You get that with the Hoover. I love the fact that you can take this all apart and really clean. I like my canister to be very clean. You can take it all apart and you can clean it. And explain the filter that you don't have to replace.
The filter right here, by the way, pops off. I'm gonna put it down right here. But here's your filter. It even says on there, filter access. You never have to buy a filter. There's your filter, pop it out, rinse it, put it back in. You can hear it snaps into place. And you can see I'm totally empty right here. This is a clean vacuum. A carpet like this, it doesn't look dirty. And I want you to see what comes out of it in just a couple passes. Check this out right here. And if you have plush carpeting, what's nice about this vacuum, this is an upgrade. So Barbara, she said it sounds like the original. Yeah. This is an upgrade right here where it's maneuverable. So it makes it so easy to push. It's seriously like power steering, in your car.
You ever your power steering go out and how hard it is to turn a corner with no power steering? Back.
And
same exact concept.
And check this out right here. So when I empty it out, this was hidden down in there. So if you wonder why your carpets are looking dingy, maybe they're not as fluffy anymore, this right here is what ruins your carpet fibers. And don't forget, I'm gonna lift it off one more time. Pop off like this.
Huge.
Full power. You can leave this guy behind and go all around your house.
All right, we have FlexPay. We're doing free shipping, so you save even more today. But don't miss out, over 20,300 have been sold. 20,300. And it's back, and we haven't seen it since January. And we don't have a lot left. This was a one-time, really special offer. I'm getting it too, so I'd highly recommend it for you as well. Julie, thank you.
You're welcome.
Miss Colleen's coming up with the beautiful and stunning Iman, so stay with us. We have great fashions as our spring edit continues.
Hi, everybody. Well, look who's here. The one, the only, the amazing Iman with her incredible global chic fashions, exclusive to HSN, and first time ever. Yes.